Okay, hello everyone. Okay, hello. Okay, oh, it has. Okay. Hello everyone. This is Sir WheatBread, and it's 10:30 in the morning for your Sunday read. Oh, really? It's just like this is our always chill stream, right? I always think that I should it should not be just a chatting stream, I guess. So yeah, before we continue, Lormy, hello, how are you? And Van, hello, how are you? Like, I think I would like encourage my viewers to send me some topic that they want me to talk about. Me give comment to it. I guess maybe remove some restrictions, like I don't know, no political stuff. I guess I don't know. I want to try. I want to. I am in the iffy of like, should I make it, you know, uh, anything under the sun thing, where I comment about stuff. I have to make sure that nobody, anything I would say can offend other people. So it doesn't really matter if I offend people or not, right? Like, make it unfiltered. I think. Like, you guys could go here. If you want me to discuss something, I would talk over here, comment to it. Actually, more talk if it's given in advance, so I could give some insight, do a little bit of research, I guess. Well, there's a lot of things that's happened. I always say that when I start doing Sunday bread, that a lot of things had happened during this week, which is actually very weird. Right now, it's just like it feels like I'm talking about like issues and stuff. Issues. The big news, like the big news were on. They announced a audition for Hollow Stars and Niji Sanji. That is fun, actually. That's one. It's just a fine news, but you know, given that I follow a lot of YouTubers over on Facebook as well as on Twitter, there is a lot of things that you know. Okay, well, hello. Just ate Sir WheatBread during breakfast. Oh yeah, I saw your post. I saw your tweet. I think I liked it, right? I liked it. Like, I know I liked it. You tagged me. Yeah, I did. It's a whole wheat loaf, no added sugar. Well, that will expire immediately. Actually, if it doesn't have, you better put that in the refrigerator if you can't finish all of them. Yeah, no, I don't. Panda Manila. Yeah, Panda Manila is good. Red. Oh, pandesal. I guess their pandesal for me is sometimes it tastes like undercooked. Still soft, but what you gonna do if you're working in Makati? Pandesal is hard to find, at least on where I work at. You can't just find pandesal. If you'll find that authentic pandesal, it will most likely be expensive. But it's not the same texture as the old. It's hard to find if when I go to Makati. If I'm here in my house, it's a lot easier because there's a local bake shop. You can just buy it there. But yeah. So okay, hold up. You know what? I'm gonna check on my profile. I'm gonna look at that audition thing. Hold on. I shared both of them, I think. Right? Okay, yeah. Oh, this is the Hollow Stars, and where is the Niji Sanji? Okay. Yeah, there you go. So basically, they are. Hold up, give me one sec, Gawa here. Let me just. Okay, there you go. Okay. From Kagawa, everyone would love joining EG and Hollow, but I have a feeling some people require insane talent or just EB. What's EB mean? EB, lucky, like as if they are betting on a lotto or something. If your logic is true, then if you ever get picked by my Hollow Live, just that, I guess you could try lottery, right? But no, for me, here's the thing. I don't think you need much talent. I think you could like be decent. You can sing. I think I don't know if there are other requirements. Again, I haven't opened it yet. Oh wait, that is interesting. Okay, I'll talk about the form later. Just open the form. So I don't think you need to be very talented. I think you need to be entertaining. That is the key. I think there are some talents out there that can't sing but still part of it, or can't draw as well. There are a lot of those things. Maybe in Hollow Stars, probably because like a lot of people already said it, and I agree with their statement that cover do make more of an idol setup for their talents. As for Tuniji Sanji, it's much more relaxed. They still technically have that, but it's much more loose in that scenario. Actually, so I'm very interested. Okay, so um, it is very interesting. Very interesting indeed. Would I try out? I mean, you know what? Let's try. We'll see what will happen if if I won't like I said, I won't graduate. I won't graduate though. Let's try auditioning, aren't we? Right? That'll be so fun. Hmm. Just better before you guys, if you guys want to join here, you have to double check everything on on what are the requirements and what do you need what are the basic guidelines first, because maybe you're below 18 and they're gonna get arrested because they're going underage talents. There's a lot of those things. But yeah, I guess if you really want being a VTuber as a form of income, and you think you can't do it as an indie, then I guess going for a corporate VTuber would be nice. And considering the reputation of Cover and Any Color with Hollow Live or Hollow Stars and with Niji Sanji, I think they are the best ones out there. And I guess just don't get discouraged if you're not selected. But it's more of like um just every time they do an audition, and if you really want to join them, just keep on applying and just do indie for now. Learn your craft and stuff. That's very important to do. Yeah. Because maybe they deem you like somebody that they want or they need. Because in my opinion, if this is a talent agency, they will do their job to enhance their talent. You don't really need to be good at singing. Other than that, this and that. I think they are there to train you how to be a good talent. I think that is a very important part. The most interesting thing, from what I see in the requirements and stuff, is like a commitment is only a year for both of them. I think it means their contract is on a yearly basis, I think. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I think I see the requirements, at least commitment for a year. I think it's a yearly contract. So every year you're gonna have your contracts renewed. We don't know. Obviously, we don't know the compensation. Dianjo, Vampire Hunters. Dianjo just gifted me Vampire Hunters. Thank you so much, Dianjo. Are you still here? Are you even here? This is actually, hold up. Before I accept this, I want to see in store. This got popular, right? Vampire Survivors. Yeah. Oh, it's awesome. Thank you, Dianjo. I'm gonna do a screenshot so I could share it. You give thanks on the socials. You're awesome, my dude. You're awesome. But yeah, from Ven Bread Niji Sanji En Pog. Japanese characters. I cannot pronounce her name. I do apologize. But who? Ooh, hello. Sorry, I can't read Japanese. But I'll accept this gift of the Anjo if you're here in the chat. Thank you so much. What? Oh, okay. Got confused there. That grew popularity, the Vampire Survivors. But yeah, we'll check on that later. But yeah, if will I apply? Why not? Why not? Well, just try. If I get accepted or not, that is just it's Pog. Hello, Zans. If I get accepted, I think I will give hints if I would. If I don't get accepted, I'll just straight out say it. I'll straight out say it, right? Vampire Survivors is cheap SF. Yeah, somebody gifted it to me. I didn't ask for it, actually. I just saw people play that, and I just got surprised that somebody gifted it to me. It's the Anja. The Anja, thank you. Speaking of Steam games, actually, I'm gonna check my wish list first. I don't understand why the party animals is not yet available. I add that. When is this? This is October 11, 2020, and it hasn't had any, a beer. Cap? What's cap? It's like, oh, why is it not yet available for download or for purchase? There are people. I see people play this before as like an open beta, I think, with PewDiePie and stuff. And I was like engaged, like, oh, I want to play this. It's like Gang Beasts and stuff. Back for Blood. What? Back for Blood is something that it's a lot of people say not like the game. Oddly enough. Hello, Sharpon Diver. Wow. The 2-point campus. I will buy this when this goes on sale, and I'm gonna play it. Battle Realms. Actually, I'm not invested in Battle Realms anymore. Remove that. Power Wash Simulator. I will buy that on on discount. Prop night as well. Oh my! Hello, Lomi. Elden Ring. I put Elden Ring in my what do you call this? My wish list, but I might not buy that. Yeet. Okay. WWE 2K22. I am just waiting for the review of this game because I would really like to have a wrestling game to play it on stream. However, I want to, I want to try it. I want to know how do people do stuff and this and that, right? Needy Streamer Overload is also on my wish list. It's something that it looks entertaining to play. It's something that I will not buy at full price. I will wait for it for a sale. Those games. That's only the few games I have on my wish list, actually. But there are sales right now from different stuff, I think. I'm just looking at it right now. It's just, I don't know, it's just weird, I guess. But yeah. Okay. There is, wait, Brock Lesnar's trending, why? I'm just looking at it. Oh, okay. Yeah. looking at the stuff. What is happening right now? Mm-hmm. Oh, the WWE Madison Square Garden is happening right now. Oh, I see. I see. Interesting. Interesting. People are doing fake news on who is going to phase who. Oh, very interesting. Oh yeah. Hold up. Do apologize. I'm just looking at stuff. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Again, it's just weird for me to keep on saying that there as a lot of things has happened. You know, according to IGN, Kirby and the Forgotten Land demo is already available. Oh. Oh, really? It means we gotta play that next week. We can play that next week. Hold up. Let me check. If that is the case, then we could just download it, and we'll play that tomorrow, maybe. Yeah, I want to talk about our schedule because you may have noticed my schedule for recent. Oh yeah, demos available. That's interesting. Okay. Download the demo. Okay, there you go. Then we can sleep. Then we're gonna play that next time. Yeah, so if you may have noticed that my recent streams on the weekend is like keeps on changing. Keeps on changing a lot. The whole reason why is that because, you know, a lot of people what do you call this? A lot of stuff is what's the right term of it? IRL stuff happens, so I need to do a lot of stuff. So I'm considering to maybe on a Sunday, maybe move my Sunday bread to a Saturday instead, then have my break on a Sunday. D'Angelo, there you are. Hello. I just received your gift. Thank you so much for the Vampire Survivors. Thank you so much. I'll post that later. Yeah, thank you so much. I just accepted your gift. I've seen that game, but I have not, you know, I haven't seen much of it. Mm-hmm. What's this? Mm-hmm. Okay, always been here. I know you haven't. You didn't talk as much, right? Okay. Oh my God, there is. All you had to do was learn to read Japanese. Really? That was you? Oh my God. Yeah, you have a different character, but I guess different account. I guess. Oh my gosh, there is a oh no. Okay, I don't wanna. Yeah, we're not gonna talk about this one. Uh-huh. Yeah, hold on, guys. Okay. That is all. No, I'm just looking at an article that got trending on Twitter. It's a political stuff, but you know, I don't want to talk about that. It's just bad. But yeah, okay. Anywho, we are currently just looking at stuff. Just looking at other stuff and here and that. Okay. So, guys, let me know what you want to talk about for now. Well, let me know what I want to talk about, and while I'll just do random talk and stuff. But yeah, Let's go over the things that I could talk about while you guys, if you want to talk about something, just let me know on the chat over right here. But yeah, first and foremost, Niji Sanji is opening their VTubers audition, and their deadline will be March 31. Whereas I think it doesn't. Random question: have you tried looking yourself in Kizuna Ai's concert? No, I don't. Wait, the new Niji Hollow issue. I don't know if I didn't know that there's a issue with Niji Sanji and Hollow. Going back to Ven, I haven't checked it yet though. I haven't checked. I haven't double checked on where I am there. It's like a little bit overwhelming. The leaked Discord. Can you PM me the source so I could double check? I don't want to. Please don't put the link about the issue, and just give me it on private. Maybe DM me on Twitter. I don't know about Shiorpon. Shiorpon, can you send me the link? DM first. Sarsi, hello. I saw you followed me on Twitter. Hello, thank you for the follow on Twitter, Sarsi. Hello. Yeah, I wanna know what Shiorpon is talking about. It's about Niji Sanji and Hollow. That's interesting. I wanna know that. Wait, hold on. Okay, thank you. Yeah, in terms again from the Kizuna concert, I watched the concert, but there's too many VTubers, and I don't want to just look. I don't want to, I don't want to look at it. I don't want to keep trying to watch and find myself. Somebody on my Discord pointed out on. I have no Twitter. Oh, that's why I saw it. You don't have Twitter? Okay, I am more active on Twitter, my friend. Oh yeah, my Twitter notification appeared. Yeah, if you can follow, if you have a Twitter, you can follow me there. But yeah, that is very interesting. Oh, there are people that watches me that doesn't have Twitter. That is very interesting to me. Which is, I just realized it makes me. If you follow me on like maybe on YouTube or on Facebook as well, it seems like I am like quiet on Facebook because I am a little bit quiet there. Okay, double checking on my Discord channel. Somebody pointed it out. Where is that? Is it the lounge? No, it's not. Who pointed that out? Is it the memes? No, not the meme. Media? Oh yeah, in the media. Somebody pointed out. Who was it? It was Greg. Greg pointed it out. Local idiot can't stop throwing games at people. At least, man, thank you so much. Yeah, so somebody, Greg told me that I was available in the background and did a circle and stuff. I double checked that circle. I replayed that part of the video. No, that's not me. That is a 3D model. On where are the other, or where I am in the concert, I can't find it. But I never had an effort of looking for it, to be honest. Didn't have an effort though. Hello, Kazuo. Probably I'm here. Probably I'm not. Okay, Sharpon DM me. Oh. Wait. Okay. Oh, okay. I'm reading this right now, guys. Sorry. Oh my god. This is bad. Number one, this is bad because this looks like their personal Discord. This is their personal Discord server. This is bad considering that somebody from there, we don't know if this Discord server that got the screenshot is I don't want to share this. I don't want to share this. This might defame the talents. So basically, yeah. Oh, it got leaked. Oh, that is dangerous. Okay, if it's got leaked. Oh, okay. Okay, I don't want to call out every single talent that are here. So basically, one talent said it feels like it's an all-out war now, lol. Then another talent said, yeah, it's probably because this group and this group just just as much as their successful JP livers. Then another talent said, yeah, council did not do as good as they expect them. Blank became massive. Seems they're a little scared. It's just not sure if they do it like the Japanese side with the idol mentality of gender being separated, if it will work at all. But yeah, they were mad about the blank. Again, so fast for sure, Limao. Too scared to go to sleep. Another talent, you got this blank. But yeah, I remember having my hopes of applying for them. First blank audition, thinking that they're looking for blank. Haha, good times. Then the other talent said, glad you're with us, blank. The other guy, blank. Blank tech issues in shambles. And somebody said, blank is thriving. Then the other one said, feeling pretty down and just recently. Times like this before, I would just post to my private Twitter, but now I'm way too scared to even post on there in fear of it. I have hate followers for. Okay. Basically, this is a if we're gonna take Sharpa's context, so Petra, one of the talents of Jisanji En, accidentally leak. Yeah. Please don't post the screenshot. We don't want to prove. So basically, based on this context, it's more of like they're dissing their rival company. Yeah. Yeah. Oh man, that is bad. Well, I don't know. It's a private thing. It shouldn't. That's why I don't want to share the screenshot. It's a private thing. This wasn't supposed to get leaked, but seems like there may be friction between. I think so. The question is, the friction is. Here's the thing. Here's the thing. Here's the thing. If the companies fight one another, okay, let's see. Let's put it in WWE and AEW. If AEW fights WWE or vice versa, that's fine. But in this specific scenario, these are the talents that are dissing. I guess in WWE, if you in AEW, AEW is a wrestling company that's new. It got born during the pandemic. They have good shows. Please do watch them if you are in the US. In the Philippines, you can only watch it on YouTube. Sorry, but when they diss other people, it's like good for them. But we don't have that negative environment over in the VTubing community. If you, like I said, it's very in my one of my posts before. It's very interesting if any of the companies push for a heel or a bad guy character, like literally a bad guy. Like if I for example, if I was the bad guy, if there would be a collab, people would hate me, or I would try to make people hate me, something like that. We don't have that in the VTuber community. Nobody has that. Again, because basically, it's not really. When I say before that, it's a lot like wrestling. Maybe one of the differences, nobody is willing to be a heel or a bad guy in the community, because you're gonna get canceled if you don't know how to make people angry to something that is not controversial. But in this case, this is bad, because this is bad in a sense for these specific talents that got involved in the conversation. It's very bad. I guess, like, a lot of people said that you're gonna have to develop some narcissistic tendency to become a good heel. Yeah. Not really, no. Narcissistic tendencies is more of a one dimension guy. The one dimension. because it's like you're gonna really hate them. What I like is a complex one wherein I you should you know if I'm doing something bad, if I am a bad person, I'm bad for a reason, which makes people, you know, hate me as well, but respect me for my actions. That is a very difficult thing to do in the wrestling world. If in the wrestling world in AEW, there is one guy that does that right now, and that's MJF. MJF in AEW, watch him. He is a very good heel. He is sometimes one dimensional, wherein he hates you or he gonna make you hate him. However, if there are storylines involved, you would see that when he is a bad person, there's like a purpose, or you will sympathize his actions sometimes. It's based on the story. But yeah, going back to this one, it does. I don't know. It makes this look like they are dissing the other company, which is something that we have not seen. We have not seen that in the VTuber companies, let alone in the it's the talents are involved in this one. If I diss any of these if any of the companies here, that's fine. I'm just an indie. But what if, for example, a talent from Vsojo dissed on Hololive and Nijisanji? That's gonna be an issue. But in this case, they dissed they dissed their rival company, which is bad. Oh wait, there's an additional thing. Oh, okay. So suddenly Petra said she'll cancel her stream due to internet issues. I don't know. Then for some reason, Mori Calliope follows Vox on Twitter. Oh man, I don't know. Oh, shit. Oh my god. That is, I don't know. Actually, I don't know if it's. That's why I guess you shouldn't diss. Well, no. I guess it's fine to diss on them. It's fine to diss on them privately. Again, this was an accident. I could diss on any type of individual right now. I could diss everybody. Oh, there's a Reddit to it that makes it go. I could diss anybody right now, as long as it's private, because that's your right. Maybe I could talk to anybody right now in private and talk about hey, I hate this person. But as long as that's private, that's fine. Unfortunately, this issue came because of the leak. It was a leak. So first and foremost, it is true. It is true. 100% it's true. Because according to it's your interpretation. But I let's assume that it is true. They have a Discord channel called #vent. I have that as well. But yeah. I guess you would appreciate, in this case, that wait, hold up. Okay, I'll check out other stuff. Oh, yeah, there's no sound. My headphones turned off. I don't get it. Why the Discord? Why did the Discord? Why does people? I don't know. I think this is something that I would criticize for both Japanese. Oh, you know what? There's no point of hiding it. It's about Hololive and Nijisanji. You're a big company. I don't know what type of OBS are you using. OBS is the official term for the software, not application, software. teach them how to use it. Teach them how to use it. Remember what happened with Russia? You know, lesson learned. Don't open Discord. No, 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 no. You have to. I mean, according to base one, yeah, yeah, all of them for Discord. Again, this is a private conversation, so ideally, this one we shouldn't talk about as much, to be honest. But lesson learned. No, we have to, because this was during the collab with Stardew Valley. Stardew Valley. Human beings being humans. Yeah, this is just human. If you are allowed to say anything, maybe liking something or liking someone, hating someone, that you could say whatever you want. Especially, I don't know. Well, depending on where country they live, I assume that you can. It's an open space, and you are comfortable in saying that because all of them are private. That's the thing. Sadly enough, it got leaked. That's it. It's unfortunate. It's unfortunate. I don't know if they're gonna discuss this. I don't think they will. The smartest thing that they could do is just let it. Don't mention this at all. People will talk about it like what we're doing right now. They're gonna talk about it, but don't give it like a few months. They'll forget about it. Bro, recent issues were, yeah. I mean, that's something I would criticize for both companies. I don't know what type of software they're using for for streaming. It could be Streamlabs, it could be OBS. There might be a different tool that they're using. Teach your talents how to use it, because the past two issues with this one, it seems like they don't know how to use window capture or game capture. Like Shioripon said, they could have, maybe they're using display capture. I've seen a lot of those talents. I'm seeing a lot of those even talents hired by, Niji, not even Niji Sanji. I mean, a lot of known VTuber companies. They don't know how to do. You keep on using display capture, and if you're going to, and maybe if you only have one monitor as well. I guess it's unfortunate when you use display capture and you're displaying the specific display capture that has the freaking post, has the freaking Discord on, I guess, and you put it on #vent. That is very, very unfortunate. But yeah, let's see. Let me read the rest. Recent issues. Yeah, I would agree with that one. Galvaland, most of these issues through. I mean, Discord is a way for you to talk to people. You could have gone with Facebook. The other option we'll get is Facebook, and maybe they have their own messaging. Viber? I don't know. Viber might be more dangerous because you're required to have a contact detail on that one. The only time I use display is when I'm doing med ed streams, haha, cause my PowerPoint won't run on Windows. Oh. I'm gonna PM you, Shiar. Hold up. But yeah. Okay. Let's see. Right. Apologize. Discord streamers mode maybe present a blank window. Okay, hold up. Give me 1 sec, guys. Sorry. Oh, wait. Hold up. Give me 1 sec, guys. I'm gonna tag D'Angelo right now. Thank you. I keep forgetting your name on. I'll just type Anjo. It will pop out, right? Oh my God, Deanja, where is your? Keep forgetting your name on Twitter. I'm just a type the Joe for the gift. There you go. Unless you commented it right now. Right now. Okay. Okay, shared it. Give me 1 sec, guys. I'm gonna do something real quick. I'm sorry for keeping me quiet. Okay, hold on, guys. Okay. Going back, OBS also has a studio mode so that you can at least see what scene you're gonna transition into. Yeah, let's like say like why is it like peep you have that's not one I guess I would criticize. You should teach your talents how to use the OBS. For me, I have self learning and sometimes I still fricked up. But I haven't once used display capture. Have a freaking rule and say you should not use display capture. It's a big no-no. It's a big no-no. What else? Okay, I forgot. Right, apologizing about the leak would be the worst move after all. Yes, because if you apologize, it means it happened. That's why you have to ignore. Act dumb. And the question here is that there is a possibility that the collab between those two companies might not exist anymore. Might not happen. It might not. Yes, that closed the doors for future collabs between those companies, or at least a very low chance of happening. Yeah. If they took that to the offense, because it would be a good move for me for Hololive, or I'm mentioning the companies now because like I said, this doesn't really matter if I don't get. It's a good move for them if they still do. If they organize a collab for them. It goes to shows that we don't care what you say, we're gonna still do this. We don't like what you said, but our goal here is to it's about our talents, and we don't care what you say, we're gonna just do what we do. If they did that, props to Hololive. Hopefully they do that, and that will heal wounds. The problem here is they're the one who get offended. And basically, if I were Niji Sanji, could act like it never happened, and people know that it happened. People will enjoy that. People will praise Hololive for that one. Because what I see right now, if Niji Sanji will try to heal wounds, they will try to collab with the talents. But the question is, will the talents be comfortable to collab with them after that leak? Based on the screenshot I see, some are not even aware of the issue. Well, they would be aware of the issue at this point. They will be aware. There's no way that they can't be. Okay, hold up. So, how many people are involved for this one? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of them are involved. 7 of them are involved. Don't tell. Oh no, is it because I played Idol Master? Did I? Because I this hap. Wait, is this what it is? I played. I played. I played Idle Manager with two of the deal with two mods, and this happened. What the hell? That's also on YouTube. But yeah, okay. Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. 7. There are 7 talents in the conversation. Shakes my head, Brad. Oh no, I should not talk about the one. Okay, the first one might be in danger. Second one might be in danger. Third one might be in danger. Fourth one might be in danger. Hmm. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No, it's 8 of them. But I guess the other one, somebody commented to this one. But I'm guessing from the 8 talents that in the screenshot, I think 2 should not get affected. The 2 won't be affected with this issue. Even though they're in the screenshot, the context of what they've said is not really controversial. It's more of like, just a chat. The other 6 talents, you could take it as a wrong way. You could take this as a wrong way for the other 6. The other 2 here, if you saw a screenshot, you would see the other one is not actually a chat regarding what they're talking about. It's like he or she commented, chatted, and one of the talents replied to it. So I don't think he or she would be in trouble with that one. The other one just replied to the other one, and the reply is not more of supportive to the talent and not really attacking the rival company. Because from my interpretation with the other 6, I think they are dissing the other talents, except for the other 2. That's what I'm thinking. So I think the other 2 would be safe. The problem is it shows that there is like, I don't know, it's... Wait, hold up. Did you curse them unknowingly, Lima? Correction. Some wasn't aware of the... Oh, wait. Wasn't aware. Hold up. Bread Sensei, yo. So, here... I think this is something that you should address. That all of the talents are still people. Or still humans. And they have the right to say good things and bad things. It just sucks that it got leaked online. But it makes them more human. I guess it something that I don't like much. I like about indie VTubers as compared to corporate is they have no restrictions on what they say. If you don't like them, you're gonna say you don't like them. If you like them or like that, still being associated with them makes them indirectly affected by that. No, I don't think so. I don't think so. If that is the minds of other people, those people are bad. You don't know how to... It makes look like that, oh, I just see this person in the screenshot makes them a bad person. No. You have to double check the context of it. Always check the context, because if you don't, you're just, your feelings towards that person might be wrong. Because from my interpretation, the other 2 here, they didn't do anything wrong. They did not diss. They just support the person by replying to it. Like for example, if I say I don't like Jollibee, and let's say I'm from a McDonald's employee, and I say, oh, I don't like Jollibee. That's why I'm here in McDonald's. And somebody commented that I'm glad that you're with us. The one who said that they're glad with us is not affected. It shouldn't be. It's more of supporting the person who's talking rather than dissing the rival company. That's what I'm saying. All right. But so I guess I don't think people will talk about this for long. But it may leave an impression that you know the I think the big con to this one is true, but not all have that kind of interpretation. So hopefully everyone is wise enough to see that. Hopefully, you have to teach them that's how you interpret stuff. I've learned throughout the years that don't always jump into conclusion. Always wait for additional information. Always wait. You don't need to react immediately. You have to always wait because other information that will seep through might give additional context. Like for example, if you watch the news, guy stabbed this guy. Then you're gonna, oh, that guy's bad because he stabbed this other guy. Then you provide additional context. Oh, that guy stabbed this guy because he was trying by accident. Then he was because the other one is threatening his children, something like that. Most can be taken out of context. Yes, that's why you should always understand. But this one, I don't think is out of context. I know it means I don't think they can. They can't think of other reasons to do it. I don't think so. I don't think they're gonna get I don't think they will be graduating as well. It's an issue that what will happen. I think in this one, what will happen here is that there is a bitterness between two talents now, between two companies. There could be, not necessarily in a whole live and Niji Sanji thing. I think Hololive will be willing to collab with Niji Sanji still, but not with the six talents here. Not with the six talents here. Which sucks. Which sucks a lot. But and also it shows that, they're not always goody two shoes. Again, they're not dissing talents, they're dissing companies. So that's a different thing. If a screenshot involves dissing other talents, that'll be much worse. That will be a lot worse. Because you could just diss companies. Like, yeah, don't like this company. I don't like this company. That's fine. But don't diss people on the chat because that's gonna hurt. But again, like I said, you can, but make it private. It's just so unfortunate that this screenshot happened, this thing happened to, to this. And this is allegedly. Remember, it's allegedly. Because, again, in Discord, they could have changed names. Maybe this is not an... Again, this could be not in a actual... It is not the official Niji Sanji EN server for them, to be honest. This could be... this could also be like maybe Petra is in other Discord and they just hide names and stuff, So we don't know. For me, if Niji Sanji wants to apologize, they have to give full context to it. If they don't want to, just ignore it. But for me, it's best to ignore it. This type internet issues is just like will last like I don't know, a few weeks. Just a few weeks. I mean, if you look at right now, if you look at their Twitter right now, when was this pop out? When was this issue started? 11 hours ago. So it's just still fresh. If you look at their feed, as if nothing happened. And some are malicious enough to save that specific moment knowing it would blow out of proportion. It is still news, though. It's still news. It will gain a lot of attraction and a lot of things that we could talk about. I mean, we're talking about it now. You can't stop them. That's the sad part. You can't stop them. It sucks. It sucks that you can't stop those, but I you know, you don't that's the bad part, right? That's the bad part. You can't talk about it. So, I don't know. Hopefully, yeah, unfortunately. I don't it just yeah, like I said, what will happen now is that we like we don't know on the talent. And the worst part is the who were the ones involved, actually. The ones who were involved. It's so sad. Because what I'm seeing is that good thing we're here, it will I think the others will not collab with Hololive. Like they are blacklisted by Hololive. That's what I'm saying. They might still continue to collab with one another. And this is only an EN thing. It's not a JP thing. I don't think it's a JP thing. Something that interesting that I want to know. Yeah, that's a huge blow for their reputation. Yeah. The something that is a huge blow for here is like, what of the other companies? What of the other VTubers? How would they perceive this? Like, for example, V Sojo is not really the top one, not top three, because they have their own thing. In my opinion, V Sojo have their own thing. They're not like a big company such as Cover and Any Caller, but they are doing a lot of great stuff. Like, look at Ironmans right now. The question is like, how would they react to this one? Would they not play with the talents involved here? Would they have second guess now? Ideally, they're not affected, but would you really want to associate yourself with these talents? Because that might hurt their relationship with the other talent. That is something that they have to consider. I don't know, right? If you that's the thing. It's just sad that the other are affected by this. It's not a shame. And I don't think you're gonna talk about it. That's why we're here. That's what I like about your Sunday bread. It probably may move it on a Saturday. So, yeah. That's my thing. That's what I'm thinking. They might. My Sunday bread would be anything that you guys want to talk about. You're just gonna ask me on chat on what you want me to talk about or comment on about. Probably, there's always an issue weekly. Yes, that is, and it's March. It's just March. You still have like 9 more months. I wonder if I applied for Niji Sanji or on Hololive, it will, and they're like, oh, I will apply to it. It's like, hey, that guy is this guy's channel. Look what they said about us. Oof. That could be a possibility though. Why would you hire someone that's dissing me, dissing their company, right? Might be one thing, but anyhow, we'll see. We'll see about that. But yeah, oh man, I don't care. If that is the reason why, if I applied for them and that's the reason why they didn't accept me, it's fine. And this is why you private your VOD if you are accepted. If you found this specific, this is your Sunday bread number 9. If this got privated, it will be unlisted. That's what I do is that I list them and I put them on the playlist. That's my my flow. So you will not see this in the uploads. I'll, if you look at my channel, hold on. Okay. If you look at my channel, okay, if you look at my channel, it's in the uploads. I misspelled March. I just realized that. If you look at my uploads in my channel right now, you will see the last one is me singing the Total Eclipse of the Heart. I should upload something related to that one maybe next week, so I have to record it this week. Then the next is the Idol Manager. You're not going to see any of the live stream there unless I'm live. But if you scroll down below past live streams, you will see them. Because the reason here is I unlist the streams immediately, then put them in a playlist. Because I want to prioritize the things that I edit on top over the one that I stream. That's what I'm doing. That's my logic to it. That's why the past live stream is at the bottom. Even if you click videos, I think you're not going to see it. The only stream that you're gonna see here is the Idol Master that I did 2 days ago and my debut stream. Other live stream would be under the under your past live stream. That's because of what I'm doing. I just saw I also misspelled VTuber in the virtual vacation. I should learn how to do that, how to spell stuff. What the heck? I guess that's how when I type that fast, I always misspell a lot of stuff. Or maybe I don't really know how March is spelled. I burp. Ah, that's so good. Oh yeah. So I went to Tagaytay.
Huh?
It was fun. Autopilot brain sometimes be like that, yeah. Are you going to the convention, Bread? Okay. Remember I posted something that there is a convention, right? And we have a confirmed date, right? We have a confirmed date. Wait, hold up. Let me just get the actual information. Cosplay.ph. They're the ones who's setting it up, right? Okay, there will be a convention over in SMX Convention Center, Manila in Pasay City called Cosplay Carnival that will happen from April 30 to May 1. I forgot if April 30, if there's an April 31. There is no, so it's just a 2-day event. It's a 2-day event. You only need a vaccination and ID for you to enter. And according to them, based on somebody who asked, you can buy tickets on site. The reason, here's the thing. I'm going to go there if there are VTuber merch, particularly PH VTubers. PH VTubers merch. I'm not much of. I already said this before. I'm not much of a fan for. Probably, if you're gonna tell me if there are merch sold there for Hololive and Yuji Sanji, I might not go there. If you're gonna say VSojo, probably I would go there. But yeah, I'm more, if there are PH VTubers that I watch and they're gonna sell merch, I'll go there and buy them. Other than that, I'm not gonna go. I'm waiting for the PH VTubers that I watch if they're gonna sell stuff there, and if so, or any seller that's gonna sell PH VTuber stuff, I will buy those. That's my Gucci plan. But if there is none, I will not go there. I don't want it. That's too many people. Imagine someone is selling Sir WheatBread keychain. If somebody's gonna sell a Sir WheatBread keychain there, and that will be not in my permission, I'm gonna call them out. First and foremost, if you're gonna use this specific avatar I'm using, you can't use this just without my permission. Because I'm not, Nice. That would be great to go to the convention at least once. Yeah. If there's nothing that I will buy, I will not go there. I will not go there. If that's the case. No. Meet other VTubers. Nah, we could do that in the future. And nobody knows who I am yet. Yeah, nobody knows yet. Apart from people who watched my streams before, or who I invited to like the page on Facebook, they know who I am. In terms of people who go to convention, I don't think people know who I am. And this is like maybe. How about punching Sekai IRL? Yeah, if he says he's gonna go to the convention, probably I would go there and punch him. But I have to make sure that's him. I don't want to get kicked out. I don't want to get kicked out of the convention because I punch a random person. If I'm gonna get kicked out there, I have to make sure that it was Sekai that I punched. But yeah. I don't even want to wear cosplay here. Because if I go there wear a cosplay, maybe people would like do a roleplay and stuff. And it's like, no, I don't want to do that. Who are you? Don't leave me alone. I'm just gonna wear a shirt and the pants. Probably shoes. Probably. If I'm gonna put something anime, maybe my face mask. Might buy a face mask, something anime face mask over there. But in terms of, Oh no, wait, hold up. April 30 and May 1 is also dangerous because it's a weekend, right? It's Saturday, Sunday. A little bit dangerous. A lot of people go there for sure. So, the last time, right? The last time they did a convention was a start of the Omicron update, and one got positive. The problem is, the one got positive is a guy who is outside. Cosplay and RP in IRL. That sounds like an interesting experience. I think people do that, right? Imagine somebody cosplay as Zenitsu and go around and find every Nezuko and like, Nezuko! Like, oh, shut up, man. Don't do that. I'm gonna kick your ass. Your ass right now. Oh my god. Hold up. Cosplaying as Plague Doctor for additional COVID protection. That would be so fun to do that. Ooh. What is this? 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 This. Feel the cringe, but hey, as long as they are happy with it, yeah. People will be happy doing that. Not me though. I'm not that guy. Oh yeah, I'm keeping updates on the Madison Square Garden stuff on WWE. I want to see who would be popping out. Let's see, hold on. Oh, it was Austin Theory. Oh man, that sucks. That sucks. Okay. Ikage's playing Stream Raiders. Hmm. Is No Way Home out already? It says it will be a release. A digital release will be on March 22. And it's not gonna be in Disney Plus. You have to buy it on Google or in Amazon. So yeah. Sucks though. Sucks so much. Hold up. Tagal pa pala. Yeah. Take a while though. Bloop 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 bloop. Bloop 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 bloop. Bloop 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 bloop. Bloop 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 bloop. Bloop 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 bloop. Bloop 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 bloop. Okay, hold up, guys. Give me 1 sec. Give me 1 sec. Go do it then and give me 1 sec. Present right here. Present right here. And I'm checking, gonna check it. I'm gonna check it right here. Yeah, so it will take a while for us if we're gonna watch. That's why, guys. For those who are here right now, I'm telling you guys that I'm going to watch. We are going to watch over on my Discord later. Suicide Squad. Because that is Pog. Pog game. No? I'll like it a lot. Okay, hold up, guys. Give me 1 sec. Give me 1 sec. Give me 1 sec. Yo, let's save me Kage. There we go. Alright. Yeah. Yeah, we haven't watched any DC, right? So let's go watch some DC, guys. We're gonna play Suicide Squad. The reason why I went for Suicide Squad because you might want to watch the Peacemaker. The Peacemaker series is just fun to watch. You know? Yo. Actually, think about it. I wonder if there are mods to the thing. I don't think there's gonna be mods in that Discord server. And I want to see the reaction. Something. I'm checking something, guys. Give me 1 sec more. Is the boys part of DC, right? Yes and no. Yes and no. It shouldn't be. It's. No, I think The Boys. Is it a DC movie? I don't think it is. I don't think it's a DC. Publisher is Dynamite. Yeah, it's Dynamite. Wildstorm. Who owns this? Wildstorm, Dynamite. Yeah, it's a different Oh, it's the Wildstorm is owned by DC. Okay. Then it got moved to Dynamite. So I don't think it's owned by DC anymore. But yeah. And plus one thing. Oh yeah, I just realized that. Hmm. Yeah. Sorry, I'm still somewhat invested to the issue with the whole IVG Sanji thing. I'll read it. I'll read it off stream. I don't want to escalate on it more. If the boys is referring to the meme, it's to the memes. It's not DC. Yeah, it's not DC. Oh my god. Yeah, so let's try to audition now. Let's try to get an audition, but I can't. I can't do it right now. Obviously, I can do it right now. Hello again. Just got home. Okay. Hello, home. All right. All right. No, it's that those types of conversations. It's fine. We talk about it. At least on my stream. It's fine that we talk about it on my stream. Some like I said, I want to. If all things VTuber, I think I would like to talk about it a lot. Talk about it a lot here on this specific Your Sunday Bread, which can be Your Saturday Bread soon. I'm still thinking about it. I want to do it such as that, because I think there are a lot of things that you want to talk about and people are not talking about it, and I want it to be in this area right now, Here's the thing. People would, some are not taking well about the situation, the fans maybe. Here's the thing. If you're, from what I've seen and all throughout people, if you support, there are a lot of fans out there that will support their fans. They're gonna support their streamer regardless of their actions, even if they're the one who did the bad thing. That's what I've learned, and I don't know why. I guess they see a different mindset to it on why they still support that specific streamer even though they did something bad. I've seen a lot of those. A lot. I mean, the Dejan and Pokimane issue, a lot of people still sided with Dejan over that one. For some reason, if you know the context of everything there, you're gonna get weirded out on like, why are they still supporting Dejan's actions? I'm not saying no, Dejan is still a good not a good streamer. It's more of a good content creator. I don't think he's streaming. He's still doing pranks and stuff, but it's just so interesting, to be honest. That's why I think there are people that will be defending the talents that, oh, you shouldn't be doing that. Oh, you shouldn't leak their stuff, but we still support them though, like that. That's more of the more definition of simps. That they're going to defend their favorite talent or streamers to death, even if they did the wrong. Yes, the one thing we shouldn't do is to overreact and make it the situation worse. We can't do that. Yeah, There's going to be a lot of misinformation. To be honest, that's why what I only thing I could say is that my basis is in the Reddit. If those information in the Reddit is taken out of context, I wouldn't know. That's the whole reason why I don't want to be a news channel, like deliver news like what False ID do, because you have responsibility to do follow-ups. Like if I'm gonna talk about something, I'm gonna comment here. After that, I'm done. If there's a follow-up, I would like to talk about it. I would like not to talk about it. It's on my discretion. But what how False ID does is that if there is an issue, he has to make sure that if there is any development of the issue, he needs to talk about it, because there might be a chance that his previous news lacks context, right? That's why I props to False ID. He's doing pretty good job on the news. You know, again with Sarzi, how? By the way, have you seen the job blank 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 meme song? I don't know what that. Oh no, the Jahos meme. I don't know. There are a lot of PH VTubers keep saying Jabol. I don't know. I don't know the context to it, and I just like I'm not. Okay, keep saying that. Keep saying that, I guess. I don't know the context, but yeah, you do you. A lot of people are doing that. Yeah, it's hard to provide objective insights without being tainted by your bias. No, that's fine. It's fine. You can only comment to the things that you are given to. The thing is that if there is additional context to the issue at hand, as a news reporter for those type of issue, you should bring those up as well. That's why I like what False ID is doing. He is trying to get as much context as possible, and if there's additional context, he will make a video out of it. That is dedication to the craft, dedication to his work. It's gonna be very tiring. I don't even know if he can make other, given that you're always on your toes to the different news. I don't know if you can even make any content that is, if you have time to make other contents, because you have to be on your toes. You have to make sure that if there is a news out there, you would also get it, or if there's an update to the news that you talk about, you should know about it. That is just difficult. I don't think I can do that. I mean, the HoloLive DJ Sanji thing, screenshot stuff, we have not talked about. We don't. We didn't. We didn't know about that, and I think for sure, False knows about it, but given that the news came from what's the right term of it? Came from a leaked screenshot, and that specific VOD where the screenshot was leaked was privated. I don't think he's gonna talk about it. I don't know if he will talk about it. Actually, if you think about it, I'm on his Discord. People will usually talk about it there. Let's see if they're talking about that issue. I highly doubt they are. I highly doubt they will. So if I'm yeah, let's see. Want to see if they talk about it. Yeah, they were talking about it. They're gonna talk about it for sure. They talked about it in his Discord, but it's his choice if he's gonna use it as news. It is yeah. I don't know. That's okay. That's actually gonna be challenging for. That's actually okay. That's gonna be challenging for False, to be honest. If he's going to talk about this one, number one, he has rules as well on his end that it's he can talk about it, but is not allowed to show any links about the issue. He can comment about it. It's still news. I'm not sure if he's gonna do it. I think he props to him if he's gonna talk about this, but I don't know. He might. This will. I don't know. This will affect him. Would this affect him? Like, if he turns this into news, because he is very well known for news like that, right? I don't know. Oh. Oof, look at that. Yeah. Mm-hmm. But yeah, we'll see about this. What will happen in this issue? But yeah. Yeah. In other news, I'll be. You know. I don't really care if I'm gonna go with any of Niji Sanjin Hololive, but I'm gonna try to make. I'm gonna try to apply. I'll put effort to it, guys. Obviously, I'm not. I don't want to just like go there and just like, hey, I'm bread. Hire me. No, no. I'm gonna try to, make myself presentable. That like I really mean that I would like to join. If you just see me just stop streaming and said goodbye, y'all, I got hired by somebody else, that means I got accepted. I have now if that's the case, I have to find my tweet wherein my safe word, like what was my safe word for me to say, you know. What was my word that I was supposed to say if I ever get hired to any of the big companies wherein I will not be a Sir WheatBread anymore? I tweeted that before. I think it's El Chupacabra. Yes, El Chupacabra. If the first word you heard from talent from any company is El Chupacabra, that's probably me. That will be probably me. But for now, we don't know. We're just gonna see what happens. Maybe I won't be even. Maybe they will not even accept me. I don't know how many stages are there. Maybe like, I don't know, 5,000 stage hurdles that you have to go through. We'll see. And you'll never know. But if they're going to audition, if there's another open audition, they're going to release another set of talents. To be honest, I don't know how they still manage their talents. To be honest, it's still a big question to me on how are they going to how are they managing everybody to make sure that the quality of their stream is so up there, or they don't compete with one another? Because if they compete with one another, you might see a decline. How about what about the Amplify Academy? Amplify Academy, we're doing great. I'm still with them. I'm still doing a lot. There are things that we are that we do. Obviously, because of contract purposes, I can't say in details on what we do or anything that is happening internally. But I'll say, we're doing great. We're doing great so far. Yep, we're doing great. Yeah. I'm still thinking of what other things I could say. No, I don't think I could say much of things. Let's just say I'm still part of Amplify Academy. I can't say much of the details on what we do, I guess. I can't. It's better to say not talk about it on stream because of NDAs. Because of contract stuff. You would understand, right? Prevent the Russia incident. Okay. Plus, I don't know. No, we can't talk about that. Better not talk about it. It's better be safe. Mm-hmm. But yeah. Yeah, I think that will be my direction to your Sunday bread is wherein if you have a topic that you want me to talk about, you can go over during the streams and uh go over to the streams and just like, you know what? Let's just talk about anything that you want to talk about. Obviously, I guess there might be restrictions like let's not talk about politics. Yeah, I think only politics is something probably religion. Don't want let's not talk about religion. What else? No, it's up. No, I guess it's up to me if I want to talk about it or not. So if you want me to talk about something during your Sunday bread, just let me know. I'll also bring some topics that I want to talk about, like what I did before today. What I did today is that I talked about, I talk about the auditions that I might try to apply. I don't know, maybe. And the other, Sharpon brought up the topic of the issue with Aniji Sanji. Was it Oh no, it's Sarsi who bring up the Jabol song thing. So I think that will be my thing. It's not just purely just chatting where I always bring a topic. I would if you have a topic that you want me to talk about, just lay it on the ground. Lay it on the ground. Though, if you want to suggest something, I guess if you want it to be anonymous, let me know. Let's find a way to make it anonymous. I think that's a good thing. Good thing. Mm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Probably some no, the marshmallow. We don't. I don't want to film the marshmallow with those things. It should be something maybe. I should look for a different one because the marshmallow is purposely for the Q&A, and that's only for Q&A. So we're not gonna use that. We're gonna just find a system. Curious Cat, I think. Curious Cat would be a good one as well. Because like you might want to talk about other stuff as well. Yeah. Well, to be honest, something that is sad that if I'm gonna talk about something a little bit controversial, it's a little bit sad that in my Twitter feed the all Russian Ukraine thing has gone quiet. Like last week, a lot of VTubers were talking about it, and right now I don't see a single VTuber talking about it. I want to see the update so far. The last update I see is that last time that I see the update was they attacked a nuclear power plant, and that might be more dangerous than Chernobyl. The thing that happened in Chernobyl. Mm-hmm. They also this was oh wait what? Yeah, I want an update, please. Okay. Mm-hmm. I'm still looking at the stuff. I'm looking at the news here. But yeah, for those who the Russian economy is going to go down. Like very, very down. The sanctions that they gave a lot. They cancel Russia can part I think a lot of international games as well. Like Russia cannot represent themselves in some games. I think Paralympics they're not allowed. No, I think they are allowed, but you're not going to bring. You're not gonna wear your flag. There's also some other sports as well. WWE got involved. Facebook got involved. A lot of them. Nobody's siding with Russia to be honest. Nobody. Hmm. A lot of sanctions is quite damaging for the people. Yes, we are also affected. On Tuesday, we're gonna have a one of the biggest price hike for oil in recent history. Usually, for give context, in the Philippines, there's always an increase or a decrease around 1 to 2 pesos, and that in itself is very painful. On Tuesday, there is a speculation that the increase price would be around 5.5 pesos times 5. That the normal usual thing. What the last we went to Tagaytay, right? The price of the oil was 55 pesos per 55 pesos estimates, and we got a full tank of 30. We don't know. I don't. Well, hold up. Calculator. We got 55 times 30. I'm gonna go average 30. We paid around 1,650, and it will increase by around 5 pesos, right? So I'm gonna 5 times 30. So minus 1,650. There is an increase of 150 pesos for oil. When if we gas for 30 liters, 30 liters, because of the 5 pesos. So for some, 150 pesos is, you know, 30 liters, an increase of 150 pesos. That's not bad, but you have to consider that we are capable of earning money to with that high of a cost. There are like tricycle drivers, those tricycle drivers, jeepney drivers. That will be 150 pesos if they have a 30-liter refill. That is painful to their pockets. Not only that, an increase of oil prices. We are in the country where we still use fossil fuels as source of energy for electricity. Electricity bills will go up. And given that, transporting goods requires oil, so some products that came from different parts of the Philippines will increase price as well. Like for example, if mangoes from Guimaras, the travel that Guimaras all the way to to Manila, you have to increase the price of the mangoes because, the increased price of oil, they don't want it to subsidize that on their own. They'll give it to to the ones who to the ones. So that is something that is to take care of, and that is caused by the conflict between Ukraine and Russia, because Russia supplies oil, So given it's one of the big suppliers of oil. I don't know if it's one of the biggest, but it's one of the they supply oil, and because of this conflict, because of the sanctions, it will cost it. We are already at the mercy of the oil companies. It's not their fault. We only buy oil. I don't think we are able to generate our own oil. I think we only buy. If we do generate our own oil, it's just a small amount compared to what we buy. It's not really, it's not their fault that they price it that way, because the pricing is heavily based on how much is, how much they can only buy that. It's a buy sell thing. If we're able to produce our own oil, obviously that will go way, way down. Oh, we lost. We'll go way, way down, in my opinion. But, We're going down, down, read the downy, down. Downy, 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 downy. We do harvest some gas, but not enough to power our country. Maybe. Well, there was a law that we're going to what's the right term of it? We're authorized to do nuclear power plants now. I think that's one of the few laws passed by Duterte. I can't comment much of that one. Does this mean I can buy cheap cars in Russia now? Does this mean I can buy cheap cars in Russia now? No, you cannot. You cannot buy anything in Russia right now. Remember that I think they pushed to disable SWIFT in Russia. So there is no means for you to make any types of transaction in Russia. They are currently isolated right now. I'm not sure if you can go to Russia right now, but you cannot even try to transact. If there are Russian stores available online, you cannot buy them because for you to buy them, you would need SWIFT, right? You need to go to SWIFT. The SWIFT is removed from Russia, so there is no way for you to send your money to Russia right now. Well, there might be a way for them to do it, you know. Those are, like I said, their economy is gonna be very painful. I think they are also there are also a rule in Russia right now that you cannot. Don't call me on this one. I think it's one of the sanctions of the Central Bank of Russia, wherein he's telling the citizens they're freezing. I don't know if it's the right term, freezing. Basically, they are asked. It's I don't know. I can't comment on this one, but it's economic stuff. Like they don't want the Russian people to buy or sell stuff outside of Russia, because if they do that, it will lessen the money of Russia. Yeah, and the restrictions to Russia is also hurting us too. Yes, it's gonna hurt us. There are, like I said before, once the SWIFT was banned, the SWIFT thing in Russia. Wait, hold up. I want to see the full context of SWIFT. Russia SWIFT. Okay. Yeah, they have sanctions SWIFT, so basically they can use SWIFT. We think we visited Russia before the war. I don't know if I think you can still go to Russia. I think. Oh no, you can't go. You can go to Russia, but you're gonna do a long travel. First and foremost, a lot of majority. If your aircraft is going from any point going to Russia, majority of the countries surrounding Russia, especially in the western area, has a no-fly zone for flights going to Russia. So it will force you to pull back. So anything that will go to Russia. So the other way is you have to go to the backside, or you flight going to China, then China go to Russia. That's the only way for you to go, because they have all countries. Wait, no fly zones to Russia, right? I want to see the chart. No fly zone to Russia. I want to see it. I want to see the map. No fly map. Okay. This is an old one. There should be an updated one. Basically, majority in the West did not allow. Don't allow. Surrounding countries in Ukraine and a lot of things. But yeah. And again, guys, I would like to reiterate that it's not Russia's fault. It's not Russia's. It's not. Don't blame Russians here. It's just their government. It's their government to deal with this one. If I don't think this is what the Russians want to happen, or if they want this to happen, most likely that they don't see what is happening right now, or they're being fooled by this. That's what I see. It is just their government. It's just their government. There are a lot of captives, you know. Shizuka, hello, how are you? There's a lot of captives as well. Okay. There's a lot of Russian captives relatives that say that don't want this. They didn't want this. The soldiers themselves that they don't. Some say that they don't want this at all. Some of them says it. There are videos on YouTube saying that they were captured. Either they let themselves get captured or they surrendered. No, they know what's happening. I don't think. But yeah, I don't think I don't in whatever happens here. If let's say Russia stopped the assault, or maybe Russia was able to conquer Ukraine, end of the day, Russia will get hurt. Will get hurt a lot. Right now, there are a lot of things were banned. They because of this action, they isolated. The Russia isolated a lot of stuff. I'm just dropping by. I'm still working. Okay, no worries. The best thing that you can really do is to tell them that please stop doing this. You're not helping anybody. You're hurting your countrymen and you're hurting other countries as well. And there's also a controversy, I think, because what do you call this? Ukraine applied for EU for immediate action, and EU were gonna talk about it. It got escalated because when they applied for EU for Ukraine, other countries as well applied for EU because it's basically I think it's like it's not fair on why are you allowing them, right, or something like that. I forgot. And this is why the sanction is sad. The citizens don't want it, but they will suffer. Yeah, there are videos in Russia wherein a lot of people fall in line for ATMs just to get their money. If you invest on the Russian government, I think the funds, the rate is 20%. So to give you perspective, if you gave money to the Russian government, it will return 20%. That is a big one. That is a big increase. In the Philippines, I think the rates is around 5 or 10%. The treasury, the bonds, the government bonds. That's what I'm talking about. The government bonds. In Russia, it's 20%. But the problem is, it's a means for them to tell Russian people as well as international people that wants to invest on Russia is that you can invest to us and we'll have better rates. The problem is because of SWIFT. Problem. I think some Russians are misinformed, so they aren't aware of the current events. From what I've watched, is that Russian television has the what do they call this? Our government approved, so they will not see the full context of everything. You can't see. All they see is what Putin said, and you know what Putin said, right? That he's demilitarizing Ukraine because their government is filled with neo-Nazis and he doesn't want that, which is very funny, which is very weird considering that the president of Ukraine is a Jew and they just bombed a Holocaust memorial. They just did that the Russians did that. People think World War III has already started. For now, it's between two people. It's between two countries. If Russia messed up and attack one of the forces surrounding Ukraine, because NATO forces as well as the country nearby Russia and Ukraine are in high alert in the event that people are trying to, are on high alert of a possible escalation outside of Ukraine and Russia. So if that were to happen, then that will be officially World War III. Because right now, it's only between Russia and Ukraine. If it's gonna be a world war, because basically it's just a country between two countries. It's not technically a world war. I don't think it's even a world war, considering that nobody is siding with Russia. Even China said that stop doing. China, that is a ally of Russia, they're telling, that stop doing that. Don't do that. It's bad. North Korea is quiet though. But again, North Korea is always quiet. Hmm. Even the Philippines condemned it. They before they were neutral, but they released a resolution that they condemned it. Of the list. Yeah, no one wants a nuclear war that can potentially result to our extinction. Yes, that's why it is very crucial on what the Russians did to Ukraine right now. They attacked one of the nuclear power plant, which is a lot bigger than Chernobyl. If that were to explode, it will be very disastrous for everyone in the West. Russia, Ukraine, as well as every country in Europe will be at risk. This could be the second. It's not a Cold War. You know why is it called Cold War, right? Because they are not in direct conflict. They were not in direct conflict. They're like trying to one up one another, but there was no actual war. That's why it's called Cold War. Right now, there's an ongoing war between Russia and Ukraine, and you know, in the if I can remember correctly, in the Cold War, what happened is that it is between Russia or USSR, not Russia, USSR, and and the US. And it's the why it's called the Cold War because they are not directly fighting one another. However, they are influencing. It's like either showing off how they have advanced stuff, like the first man in the moon's thing, the space program, innovation of the nuclear warheads. That's what they're running up for. However, the influence, I think, in the USSR, they are more in the communist side and influencing other nations to side with them like that. Wherein, in the US, are influencing other countries to be more democratic stuff, which cause a lot of wars that they are not directly involved in. For example, Vietnam is one of them. Korea is one of them. Germany is one of them. That's before Vietnam was divided into two, and this is also one of the reasons why Korea is separated. The Berlin Wall as well is also separated because of the Cold War. That's caused by the Cold War, if I can remember correctly. Don't please correct me if I am wrong. The thing with Cuba is also caused by World War, because what the US and USSR did is that they placed warheads near one another's country, right? Basically, this is just a Russia and Ukraine war. Yes, it is it's a war that's already been brewing ever since. Because, like I said, I already talked about the history last week with the thing with Crimea, right? They're always in conflict because there are some parts of Ukraine that wants to be part of Russia. I don't know the reason, but from what I've read, it's more of like their culture is still close to Russian culture. However, their domain is under Ukraine jurisdiction, which is it's something that they could have just talked about. But again, it's land versus land, right? Why would you allow to have less land? You know, Crimea is very pro-Russian before. That's why they were able to it's ruled by Russian government but still recognized under Ukraine. That's what Crimea is. The other two states involved right now that caused the war are in the same boat, that they are pro-Russians. Like they want those specific states to be part of Russia than Ukraine. So we don't know what will happen. As you can see right now, though, what Russia or Putin is saying about what he wants is he always negates it. Like I said, he wants to. Number one, the first thing that he said, if I can remember correctly, that it is a peacekeeping operation because the two states of Ukraine declared as independent to Ukraine. So it's more of like Russia will aid you guys because we want to support you. We recognize you as a separate entity or separate country because of that one. However, based on the history, those two states wants to be part of Russia again, so those are questionable. And apart from that, the quote unquote peacekeeping strategy of peacekeeping solution of Russia, if you're gonna do peacekeeping, you should only put a peacekeeping force within that state. But they put some people in Belarus. There's also people in Crimea. There are also people I think from Moldova. I think that came from Moldova. So if you're gonna do peacekeeping, why are you attacking the other areas? Then he then said that the reason why we're attacking Ukraine right now is because their government we want to demilitarize their government because their government is neo-Nazis. That's what he said. However, that's not the case because if you're gonna say it's neo-Nazis, why is the president of Ukraine is a Jew? And it is so weird to say that a Jew is a member of neo-Nazi, wherein you know the history of the Nazis, right? Also, that they bombed the Holocaust Memorial. Russia bombed that as well. It's one of the big. So, if you're gonna say you're removing neo-Nazis, why are you destroying monuments? If you're gonna say demilitarizing stuff, right? Why are you attacking areas that is not a military base? That's question number one. Like memorial stuff, the art stuff, the biggest airplane. Again, a government. Well, I guess government building still counts. You can bomb it, I guess. What else? The nuclear power plant, which endangered the whole Europe if that thing exploded. And remember, there was also news that the Russian soldiers doesn't want the firefighters to go in to extinguish the fire in the nuclear power plant. Good thing they allowed because they realized that it could just kill everybody in Europe. It will affect them heavily. Yeah, just kind of sus. Yes, it is. And the sad part of this is some of the people in Ukraine, in Russia, doesn't know about it. All they know is that they're saving people. And also, there's a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff. And it's so sad it's been 2 weeks now. It's been 2 weeks. There's no going. I don't see it stopping. There have been peace talks. The first peace talk, nothing happened. The only thing that they agree on that they will meet each other. I want to see the progress of the peace talk. Peace talk. The first peace talk, the only thing they agree on that they will meet again. How about the second round? The second round of peace talk? Hopefully this conflict won't inspire others to do the same. Yeah, hope so. I guess one of the disadvantage here is that Ukraine is not part of NATO as well as it's not part of NATO. Because there's a rule in NATO that if a member of NATO has been attacked by a different country, they will go to arms in defense of that country. That's a problem. Maybe there's a rule in that in EU. Again, Ukraine is not part of EU as well. I know how Germany also commented about Russians' tweet on Ukrainians not to seize Lima. Yeah. The problem is Germany's oil is majority is in Russia, so they're trying to find alternatives. Let me see. Okay, this is a news from ABC News. It's March 4, 2 days ago. Second round of talks between Russia and Ukraine end with no ceasefire. That is bad. Peace talk resume on Thursday between Russia and Ukraine. Basically, there is no ceasefire agreement, so they're gonna keep on fighting. Because what Russia wants is that they need to Ukraine to be demilitarized. I don't think this will be a long war. Hopefully, it's either Russia wins flat out or Russia will collapse with the sanctions. In my opinion, they're collapsing already. They're collapsing already. If you look at rubles, Russian rubles, ruble to USD, the price of it. Oh, I have to go USD to rubles. Like Russian to rubles. The price of it before was, if this is USD to Russian rubles, the price of it before $1 is priced at 75 Russian rubles. Good morning, Sir Bread. What is your wisdom? We're talking about Russia and Ukraine. Hello. Hello, Coral. This is Feb 6. This is Feb 6. The price of what? I'm going to change it to PHP to give you guys perspective. Okay. 1 Filipino peso during Feb 6, this is the latest data you can get, is Feb 6. This is before the war. This is 1.48 pesos. So that's around 1 peso is equivalent to an average of 1.5 rubles. I'm not sure if they have cents also in the thing, but basically that's their economy. And if you look at it, it's slowly playing at that price until the sanctions take to effect. The highest right now is today. The value of it is 2.40. So if you have here's the thing, it's converting to peso to Russian rubles. So if it's going higher, it means the economy of Russia is going down. The price of 1 Philippine peso is 2.40, and that is big. Yes, only in a span of days. And this will continue to rise up because of the sanctions. That's how powerful the economic sanction is. If the war gets longer and the Russia is unable to achieve what they want, eventually they're gonna run out of money. It will heavily affect the people in Russia, and it will cause internal conflict to Russia. Like crimes will be a lot higher because they don't have enough money for food. The value of rubles will go down. Maybe they can't afford. It will be a lot cheaper. Ukraine is known to be cheap. Actually, what is the Ukrainian currency? What is the Ukrainian currency? What is the Ukrainian currency? Ukrainian UAH. Oh. Yes, right now it's 2.39, like 2.40. That's big. That is big. PHP to UAH. The Ukrainians are getting hurt as well. UAH to PHP. Yeah, the Ukrainian economy dropped as well. But this is because they're at war. It's not of the sanctions. Because of war, they can't do much economy, you know? So the value of the currency is so down. But it's 1 peso, 1 Ukrainian hryvnia? It's 1.72. This is the reverse. I think these guys has it's just difficult. But basically, their economy is going down. Both of their economies going down. The reason with Russia is because of the sanctions. Ukraine is because of the war. This is I guess if you're gonna after all of this, if you're gonna go business with Russia and you don't really care about what they've did, you would save a lot of money if you're gonna invest with them. Wait, hold up. Give me Russia percent. So if you put it that way, the government, the rates of Russian rates of the bank is 20%. So this is inflation, right? Um, yeah, it's inflation. Inflation. Inflation not due to due to bad economy. Yeah, that's why Russia is bolstering the interest rate to 20%. What does that mean? If you gave money to the Bank of Russia, the central bank, the interest rate will be 20%. That is big. So you're like it's in the sense of that the Russian government is loaning you, wants to loan your money, and the return is 20%. That is big. So imagine that if you have how much, and it will just increase by 20%. It was previously 9.5%, and that is normal to any country's interest rates, government bonds. What is the Philippines government bond rate? Philippines Oh, hold up. Philippines government bond rates. Oh no, I don't understand this chart. Oh, Bureau of Treasury, perfect. Financial market. I don't understand this field. Sorry, I can't do that. Okay, the rate of the government bond in the Philippines is 5%. It's 5%, and the central bank rate is 2%. Now imagine in Russia it's 20%. So that's big. But the problem is you can't because SWIFT is disabled. If you want to invest in Russia, you could do something. You have to find multiple ways just to put your money from the Philippines all the way to Russia. That will be very complex. Second, you're just gonna destroy your morality because you're basically, if you're gonna give money to Russia right now, you're gonna fuel the war. So I don't know if I were you, you shouldn't. There are people dying. There are people dying, and people don't want this war. And if you think about money more than the people's lives, I don't know what to say about you, man. I don't know what to say about you. But yeah, it's just I don't know what I don't know what will happen to these two countries in the future. These two countries will 100% get hurt. I guess, let's say if Ukraine wins, first they have to clean up everything because for sure they place landmines everywhere to the in question areas. They have to demine the major cities as well because it's going to be painful. Then it will take a while for them to accept tourists because of what happened. They have to restart their economy. The problem, if let's say that they won, that's it. Because if Russia wins, they would have access to Ukrainians. I guess, let's say if they won and they take over the whole area of Ukraine, they are now have access to some of the resources that the Ukraine has, but we don't know if that will be enough to strive to help Russia in the coming years because the sanctions will be felt decades for sure. Both will be at loss regarding the outcome. Yes, but the difference is in Ukraine, if they say they've won, Russia stopped the assault, the other countries will support them. Russia, no one is so far. We have not seen a country that supports Russia's action right now. Even North Korea is well, what? Actually, what is North Korea? North Korea, Russia, Ukraine. What is their comment? Have they commented on it? Basically, they're based on the articles that I'm seeing right now, they are siding with Russia. Okay, this is the only country that sided with them so far. Even the close friends of Russia, China, is condemning them as well, not condemning them and telling them they're still neutral, but saying that please stop fighting. I guess, but international community will condemn Russia for a long time. Yeah, that's why if Ukraine wins, they will have a support from different countries. Remember, there is only, based on what I've read, there's only 1.2 million citizens in Ukraine right now because majority of them fled. Um, refugee map Ukraine. Yeah, I want to see how many people have. This is 15 hours ago. Okay, can I open the map? Want the map to be bigger, please. The bigger map? Okay. In Ukraine, there are a total of 1.1 refugees still inside of Ukraine. We're still not sure if they are capable of going out or they just don't want to get out. But there are 1.1 million refugees in Ukraine right now. There are people who fled to Russia, Ukrainians who fled to Russia. It's 53,000. Then there are in neighboring countries, Belarus, there are a total of 406. Also, Belarus is getting a lot of sanctions as well because they were involved. The Russian army that is stationed in Belarus, like basically Russia used Belarus so they could gain access to the northern part of Ukraine, and Belarus is also getting a lot of sanctions. I'm not sure if it's economic sanctions, but it's more of like um Olympics. You can't go to Olympics without, Olympics and stuff. Poland has the most, I think, at around 750,000 refugees. Slovak Republic. A Slovak Republic has 100,000. Hungary has 150,000. Romania has 63,000. And Moldova has around 100,000. Yeah. You would see photos of people trying to get into the train so they could, flee Ukraine. They don't want to die. And the rule in the Ukraine, the rule is men age 16 to 60, I think, are required to stay to fight. And you would see a lot of videos from different social media sites that they're teaching those who doesn't have any military or shooting experience to learn how to use a gun. There are females that chose to stay because females and children were asked to leave the country because they're at war, right? But there are females who choose to stay, and they're helping. I don't know if they're being helped as military force, but what I see in the videos, they're helping like making Molotovs. We see bottles of vodka would use as Molotovs. You could see that they badly need some help, even claiming they were abandoned. They need help, like food, medicines, any relief for the refugees. They still need to, and the Ukrainian government might have problems on providing them those because they're using their resources to defend their country. That's what the other countries are doing. They're sending relief to the refugees inside of Ukraine as well as surrounding Ukraine. They cannot engage a war. Unless if they entered the Ukraine space and one of them, that'll be a different issue. We'll see. You would see a lot of videos. You would see a lot of videos on what is happening right now. It's just so sad to see. It's just so sad to see what is happening. I hope, I hope it ends soon. And hopefully, in my opinion, hopefully Ukraine will get their country back. And, for the Russian forces to stop attacking. That's what we need. Because Ukraine is just defending their country. They're just defending their country. You can't blame them for doing that. You attacked them first as well, so you can't blame that. Let's see. I'm looking at the updates. German embassy in South Africa slams Russia's denazification claim. And what they said is, sorry, but we can't stay silent on this side. The German embassy in South America, they said. The German embassy, they said, the Russian embassy in South Africa tweeted on Friday, "Dear subscribers, we have received a great number of letters of solidarity of South Africans, both individual and organization. We appreciate your support and glad to decide to stand with us today." That's today, when Russia, like 80 years ago, is fighting Nazism in Ukraine. That's what the Russian embassy in South Africa said. Then the German embassy in South Africa tweeted that what Russia is doing in Ukraine is slaughtering innocent children, women, and men for its own gain. It's definitely not fighting Nazism. Shame on anyone who falling for this. Sadly, we're kinda experts on Nazism. That's what Germany said. I've seen videos about the piles of Russian dead bodies lying around the road. I haven't seen those. Sometimes it's a wonder if Russia prepared for the sanctions. They prepared. There is also videos that they prepared for this, but did not expect that the sanctions would be this heavy. Because that's why they could still they can still what do you call this? They can still continue with this war. So continue with this war. And this is coming from Germany. Remember what Germany did, right? Again, you're telling me a Jew turned into a Nazi. Come on. That's what Putin is saying right now. You're not fooling us. Yeah. The president of Ukraine, though. The president of Ukraine is the symbol of Ukraine right now. He is the main reason why people are defending their country. And I really admire him right now, that he is trying his best to still show himself in social media to tell people that I'm still alive and please fight for our democracy. That is a good trait for a leader. It always wonders, right, that if this happened to the Philippines, this gonna be a political statement. If this happened in the Philippines, would our current president or the upcoming president, whoever wins, would run from the issue, or he or she would fight for it, right? The president is really charismatic. Well, to be fair, he was an actor, he was a comedian, so in terms of charisma, he has that. But he has the charisma for doing it, but he has the passion as well to protect his country. That's big. That's I don't. A lot of people are even the Brazil official said that there is a Brazil official that did not agree on condemning Russia because his quote is like, "You voted for a comedian." It's like, come on. But if you'll see how he handles the situation, he doesn't look like a comedian. He looks like a president. That's why I admire the action of this guy. Kings should fight with their army, not just sitting there and ordering around. Nah, it depends. I don't know, because this is a bad take. If he gets knocked out, he got taken out, the president, that will be a big moral. The morale of the Ukrainian forces will go down heavily, because he's the center of it right now. They look up to this guy for them to fight. So unless somebody is there to rise up, other mayors and I think governors is the right term, are supporting his actions. Maybe one of them will rise up in case that happens. It's weird. Do they have a vice president? I don't think they have. I haven't seen them. Mm-hmm. And MasterCard and Visa also suspend the transaction and operation in Russia. So you cannot even use your credit card in Russia right now. I'm talking about in if you're gonna buy something online via credit card that where is it's in Russia, the base is Russia, you can't do anything. If you are a Russian and has a Visa and MasterCard, you cannot even use your credit card. If that is just big. They should have one at least already replace president at the moment. So that's the vice president is about. That's the purpose of the vice president. I don't know if they have. It depends on what is their government infrastructure. We can't say that. Oil Shell said that they will commit to that the profits that they get from Russian oil will be given to Ukrainian refugees. No, it's better. It's in my opinion, you should stop getting oil from Russia because every time you buy something from Russia, you're gonna fuel the war. Even though you're gonna give it to Ukrainian forces or Ukrainian refugees, that's still a bad thing to do. You could see there are photos of the hospitals in Ukraine also get bombed, which is why are you gonna get bombed? Those are not a military areas. Again, like it doesn't, and there's also a lot of, and looks like they're gonna, the Ukrainian president is asking to have a no-fly zone in Ukraine for the others because that will hurt Russia a lot. That is so dangerous on what they're gonna do. Oh, Jordan 10 hours ago, Jordan to allow Ukrainians to enter country on humanitarian grounds. Oh, they're allowing refugees. I think the Philippines has not allow Ukrainians to enter for humanitarian grounds yet. I don't think so. It's interesting Google disables some of the Google Map features to assist flow of refugees being intercepted. They have to. It's bad if the Russians attack the refugees. That's gonna be bad. There are also foreign people that are already helping Ukraine right now. There are news that there are foreign fighters that's helping Ukraine right now. But they don't represent the country. They just volunteers, so that's fine. Ukrainian foreign minister said they had productive discussion with U.S. Secretary of State along Polish border. Israel Prime Minister met with Putin in Moscow, officials said. Oh. Prime Minister, huh? Hey, hold up. Israel Prime Minister Naftali Bennett met for about 3 hours Saturday with Russian President Vladimir Putin in Moscow, according to Israeli officials. The unannounced meeting took place with the blessing of the U.S. administration, the Israeli Prime Minister's office said in a statement. Okay. I think Israel is also convincing Russia to stop this war. Also, the map on the refugees. Wait, this is an old one, right? This is 5 hours ago. Okay, so it's still fresh. You'll find a lot of videos about the war in that Reddit if you guys want to check it out. Yeah. Russian government plane head to US will take Russian diplomats back to their countries. Yeah. Yeah, the Russian That's gonna be bad. How the world will change in 10 days since the Ukrainian authorities accuse Russia of opening fire on civilian protests. It means they're attacking civilians now. It's not just that's gonna be bad. Wave of Ukrainian refugees walk across border as U.S. Secretary of State visit reception center in Poland. I keep in touch with the news through some news podcasts. No, don't go podcast. No, go for official media sites like CNN, ABC, and stuff like that. Don't go to podcasts. They're gonna. It's gonna be a it's podcast is like both informative and they're gonna big your opinion to that one. It's better to get to have your own opinion. Just don't go to podcasts. Putin says sanctions introduced on Russia are equal to a declaration of war. That is bad because I don't know. This is 10 hours ago. Putin says sanctions introduced on Russia are equal to a declaration of war. Russian President Vladimir Putin on Saturday that the sanctions introduced on this country are equivalent of a declaration of war. Putin also said that they are not planning on a state of emergency in Russia or enlist conscripts for the operation in Ukraine. Okay, we could have taken a different course of action, he said. We could have helped the Republic of Donbass at the contact line and reinforced them with the Russian army. But in this case, and I mean with unwavering support from the West, you would have radicals on the other side coming endlessly with support from the West. Our general staff and Ministry of Defense went the other way. The first thing they did was to destroy the entire military infrastructures of Ukraine. Well, not all of it, but partially, mostly. Warehouses with weapons, ammunition, aviation, air defenses, he said. Putin said that they almost completed the destruction of Ukrainian air defense systems. CNN cannot independently confirm Putin's claim, hence the demand to close the sky, but implementation of the demand is associated with colossal and catastrophic consequence not only for Europe but for the whole world, he said. And currently, Ukraine leadership needs to understand that if they continue doing what they are doing, they put under question the future of Ukrainian statehood. And if that happens, it will be entirely on their conscience. Okay. Yeah, Russian attacked the Sky News crew, bro. Yeah, those one you mentioned, CNN and ABC. Yeah, they always target the communication tower first and promote misinformation. Yes. Wait, what about that? Russia and Sky News. Sky News is European. When was this? Sky News. Sky News team harrowing. Wait. Sky News team harrowing accounts of their violent ambush in Ukraine this week. Chief correspondent and his team were attacked. Camera operator. Yeah, basically Russians attack. Wait, is it the Russians who attack them? I think it's the Russians who attack them, which is big because they're a news reporter. They were a news reporter. Yeah, this is gonna be bad because they're not Ukrainians. You're not Ukrainians. If one of them dies and they are not Ukrainians, it means that Russia's attacking different. They don't care who they attack, which that will escalate other countries to join as well. That's why Russians actually have a very big disadvantage because number one, they cannot use 100% of their forces, because if they did and they suffer a heavy blow, they cannot defend their country. Let's say maybe US said, okay, you know what, we're gonna invade Russia right now. We don't care. They're gonna have a problem with that. Yeah, it will force each other nations to be involved. Yes, that will be it. This is very scary because we don't. So, and they were ambushed. And this happened 12 hours ago. Like the U.S. during the First World War. I don't have context of the First World War though. But Sky is Sky News. Who is what country is Sky News? Sky News is UK. Is UK. So if they attack somebody from you killed somebody from the UK as a civilian, and especially if as a news reporter, UK could just jump in because okay, you're attacking my citizens, and their only purpose there was to deliver information, and you just killed them with no apparent reason. We'll attack them right now, and that's another country that's gonna join. Now I don't know if other countries will join because of that one. UK, UK, UK members. UK members is England, Scotland, Wales, and Northern Ireland. So that is the forces that will join if ever. Some are relating the Russian-Ukraine conflict to the China and Taiwan issue. I think it's much more complicated with China and Taiwan because but people are already saying that it is a possibility that China could just attack and invade Taiwan, which is a lot more dangerous because Taiwan is a lot smaller country. It is surrounded by water, so 100% it's a place that could be easily attacked by China if they want to. China is top 3 in terms of military forces. If top 3, yeah. Russia is top 2 and they're struggling with Ukraine. I think again, it's in a state of China is also have a continuous war with other neighboring countries as well in terms of border and stuff. And if they attack, if China and Taiwan haven't signed a peace treaty, yes, because China has not recognized Taiwan as a separate state, as a country. Again, I told you before, right? The 4 requirements for you to become a country is that you have population, there are a group of people, there are a population, there are people, land, what's that right term? Constitution, and recognition of, recognition to other countries. Taiwan has been recognized by multiple countries, except for China, obviously. I think North Korea as well. China does not even recognize Taiwan, so no treaty. Yeah. Remember, you remember what happened with Hachama and Coco, right? What happened to Hachama and Coco, right? And Gura, that's sad to see. Gura also ignored that. When it's a whole issue with the Coco and Hachama thing, right? When Hachama acknowledges Taiwan, I think. Is it Taiwan or Hong Kong? Hachama recognized it as a country. That's what the whole issue thing. I don't. Can you tell me if it's just, is it Taiwan or is it Hong Kong? I think it's Hong Kong. What's this? Hachama Kiryu Koko. Is it Taiwan? Yeah, it's Taiwan. So probably a continuation of the Chinese Civil War if China attacks. No, it's not a civil war. It's not a civil war. Again, like I said, I'm the one. We accept Taiwan as a different country. So it's not a civil war because they are a different country. So it is like Ukraine and Russia, I think. So probably a continuation of. It's not a civil war. It's just between 2 countries. Civil war is it's an internal warfare, right? What is a civil war? Civil war is between citizens of the same country. Yeah, Taiwan is a separate country, so it's not a civil war. I'm not sure how powerful the military forces of Taiwan, but I'm 100% sure that they are more powerful. But Taiwan allies. Hmm. It's a question of who are their foreign relations is. I think that's something that the reason why China hasn't attack Taiwan because of their relationship with other countries. Maybe if they attack Taiwan, other countries will help Taiwan. Taiwan has already established itself as a separate, as a state outside of China. Yes. The problem is I don't sure. Let's see. Military relations of Taiwan. Mm-hmm. Can find. Maybe I think they're allied with U.S. So if they got attacked, I don't know if there's an agreement that if they get attacked, U.S. will support them. I'm not sure. And this is much more difficult because there is no way for them to evacuate their refugees. There is no way for them to evacuate the refugees because they're on an island. Even us, actually, if we get attacked, there is no. It will take us a while before we go to the other countries. The closest area of map. Okay. If you look at the map of the Philippines, in case that the war breaks out, the the Palawan Island and the Sulu area will be the first ones that can evacuate because that's near Brunei. Wait, why? Oh, this is outside Philippine politics. This is war. Oh, what do you call this? If you look at this one, if something happened to the Philippines, somebody invaded them, Palawan as well as the Sulu areas can go to Sabah for refugee to Brunei. Oh no, Sabah, Brunei, Malaysia. Sorry, Malaysia for refugee. Other areas in the Philippines will be harder for them to evacuate. Same case with Taiwan. Taiwan is just a country. They could fled, I guess, to Ishigaki. Ishigaki is Japan. Okay. So, wait. Yonaguni. This is still Japan. So if there's any place for Taiwan to get out, I guess it's in areas in Japan. The nearest island for Taiwan to go is the Yonaguni Island, which is owned by Japan. The other one, the Philippines, is actually too far away. Is it too far away? What is this Orchid Island? Oh. What? Wait. Who owns this area? Oh, this is Taiwan. There's another tourist island called Orchid Island. They can also go there for refugee, but still under their island. Philippines is the closest one. The closest is Ibayat Hospital, I guess. They could go there as a refugee. But yeah, at least they're good for meme economy. What? I don't know, but war is some war thing. So I'm not gonna archive it though. If we have an issue, we're gonna archive it. Okay. Yeah, if you think about it, if we get attacked and if you get attacked, we don't have a place to go. If you look at Ukraine, like I said, Ukraine can. Oh man, where's? Oh my God, the map here is. Ukraine is surrounded by Belarus, Poland. Wait, I need to change my. Can I change my terrains? Is this better? More. Wait, I want to make something that is not satellite. Find terrain. They have surrounding nations like Moldova, Romania, Hungary, Slovakia, Poland. Not Lithuania. Belarus to go there. No, I'm talking about refugee. I'm not talking about military power. Like, where would we go? The people in Palawan can go to Sabah if they need to fall back. People in Sulu, Zamboanga, Hulo, They could go also to the Sabah area, but there's also an issue with our country as well, that there is also ongoing conflict also in that area. So in the Philippines, the nearest place that we could go refugee is also in Taiwan for those from the north. In Metro Manila area, the refugees, well, I guess we could go to other islands. We can take refuge to other islands. The nearest one will be Vietnam, Cambodia, Thailand. Those are the nearby countries that we could go to. Brunei as well as Indonesia, Malaysia. Those are the areas we could go to as refugees. Japan is close as well, but it's a 4-hour flight. I think that's for a refugee. That's close enough. That's close. We aren't exactly at friendly relationship to Sabah considering our history. No, no, no. That's Sabah. Who owns Sabah? Who owns Sabah? It's Malaysia. We are in close relationship with Sabah, even though we are still. If I can remember correctly, Sabah is already recognized as a Malaysian part of the Malaysian government already. Even though we have that history, we could still, we're still in good terms with Malaysia, so they would help us. And remember what happened. If I can, please correct me if I'm wrong. If I can remember, Sabah is still owned by the Sultan of Sulu, so like we are the Sulu Sultanate is still getting something out of that one. If you look at this area, actually, what is this area? Areas in Tawi Tawi is like so close with the area in Malaysia. It's like oddly very close. Like I think you could just go for a quick boat ride. Just the very furthest island in the Philippines that I see that there has an hospital, has a school. They could just easily go with maybe a short boat ride all the way to Sabah for trade purposes. That is insane, considering that we're somewhat isolated. Oh yeah, we already reconciled by the territorial conflict. The remarks of our diplomatic representative made me doubt it. Lol. Yeah, no. I don't. It will be bad for Malaysia if something happened in the Philippines, and they're not gonna allow Filipinos to go to Sabah because of that old statement. No, they will still allow us because we're allies. Remember, we are part of the ASEAN. We're ASEAN. We will help each other. Dude, look at this. Singapore is freaking small. Type Singapore. Singapore. How small is Singapore? Huh? That is just Singapore? The heck? It's a very small area. It's near what country is near it? What's this? Malaysia. Oh, you can go to Malaysia if you go to Singapore. What's the lower area then? What is this area? Batam. Batam is Indonesia. Oh. Okay. You know what? The next time we're gonna go virtual travel, we're gonna go to Singapore. If you're gonna go for 2 weeks, I guess Singapore, then go to Malaysia, then go to Indonesia. But you're not gonna go to the normal Indonesian area. You can't go to Jakarta. There are nearby areas. Oh shit! Come on, that's actually interesting. You could actually go around. Oh, see, there's a bridge between Singapore and Malaysia. What is this bridge called? It's a causeway. Oh. That is interesting. Where's the airport? Okay. Because our next virtual trip is Indonesia, we're not gonna tackle Singapore because what do you call this? Jakarta is Jakarta. So Indonesia is a big place. We're gonna talk about where we should go there. That's gonna be next week. Let's see here. Where's Singapore? It depends though. I think in Thailand, you can go Thailand, and you can go to Myanmar or Laos, or you can also go to Vietnam. Oh no, this Laos. We'll see. Cambodia is also easy to go to. If you're in Vietnam, you could go to Cambodia. You can also go to Laos. It depends, I guess. Again, these areas are bigger than the Philippines, so we don't know. The Singapore travel will do that in the future, but next week we're gonna do Indonesia. So we're gonna do Indonesian first. So Indonesia. Wait, let's me type Indonesia. Indonesia is gonna be very complicated to go to set up a travel because it's an archipelago. Indonesia. Let's see. How big is Indonesia? Yeah, it's so everywhere. I know. Yeah, so we have to evaluate on where to go for Indonesia. Oh, if you think about it, Malaysia, Indonesia. Let's see. Malaysia, Paranaque, Metro Manila. What? Oh, if you think about it, what is the name of this island? Oh, wait, Brunei is also a country, right? Yeah, it's a country. God, it's smaller than Singapore, I think. Is it smaller than Singapore? I'm just gonna. No, it's bigger than Singapore. Yeah, if you look at Philippines, Philippines, Indonesia, Brunei, Malaysia, Singapore, it is very confusing to people. Look at this, Philippines. Well, Philippines is somewhat like consolidated, but in terms of Indonesia, they're like everywhere. They're like there are like a bigger Philippines, I guess. There are two main archipelagos. Malaysia is a little bit easier, but for some reason there is like Singapore, and Brunei is just part of this big island. I wonder what is the name of Borneo. I think Borneo. Oh, it's a Borneo island. Borneo Island is a mix-up territory of Malaysia, Brunei. The whole Brunei is part of it, and Malaysia. Malaysia was a British colony before, right? Or it was Dutch? I can't remember. So are we for a while, I believe. I think Dutch, yes. I can't remember if we were part of the British colony. Dutch, yes, we were. Countries that colonized the Philippines. Uh-huh. Let's see here. Oh, the Philippines. Got the point. The main ones obviously is the Spaniards. Then the US, technically it's not colonization. We are not technically colonized by Japan, but we were, Okay. Oh, we were. Hold up. Spanish colonization, then there was a British occupancy for 2 years. Wait, hold up. 6 nations which invaded the Philippines. There you go. Which countries has previously invaded Philippines? Let's see. Give me the list. Not giving me the list. Yeah, we know Japan. We know the US. Great Britain is the other one. Netherlands, yes. Portugal, yes. Spain, yes. There are, Chinese pirates, I guess. You can't really. There are other well-known ones by Brunei, Indonesia, Malaysia, and China, but they are not as recognizable as the other ones. Yeah. China was 3. Japan was 3 years. That was during the World War III. As we all know that what happened to that one. We are also in the U.S. How long was the U.S.? 1989 minus. Wait, hold. Clear. 1946 minus 1899. Almost 47 years. 47 years. During that's we're still under the US government even after World War II. for obvious reasons. Great Britain was during the Spaniards for only 2 years. Netherlands had multiple times. Netherlands. This is the Dutch. 1600, 1609, 1660, 1646. Multiple times, but that is just weird. Portugal is in 1568. It was due to me that the British colonized us before. Yeah, it's basically, Spain is long. Spain is around 300 years. 300 years. So, if you go to USD, you would see a lot of artifacts when we were invaded. The Chinese pirates, I guess, these are, school. Yeah, I know. We were invaded by Dutch. Uh, I'll read this for you. Netherlands, 1600s, 1609, 1616, 1646. Okay. After gaining its independence, the Dutch yearned to be an economic power by seizing Asian territories from Western power. They first tried to attack Filipino shore in 1600, 1609, and 1660, with all ending in defeat. Opposite superior Russian navy. Afterwards, in 1646, the Netherlands and Spain engaged in series of 5 naval skirmishes known as the Battle of La Naval de Manila. Initially, Spain was ill prepared to fend off Dutch. The good thing was Spain did utilize the help of Filipino fighters, hence they stopped the Dutch from ever capturing Manila. Spain had 2 and later 3 aging galleons against the might of the Hollanders, who brought 3 naval squadrons consist of 16 galleons and other smaller ships. The Hollanders started to plunder and pillaging the homes of the Pangasinense and the Ilocanos when they refused to revolt against Spaniards. One Dutch squadron attacked Zamboanga and eventually blockaded San Juanito port in Picoa Island, but failed. The aftermath of the war was Dutch losing decisively against superior tactics of the Spanish Navy commanders. Despite having the more powerful navy, the weak tactics of the Netherlands led to ultimately. Oh, they didn't occupy us though. They did not occupy us. They attacked us, but we did not. They did not. We weren't colonized, or they weren't under their rule. Unlike for the Great Britain was dragged to the Philippine shores after Spain discreetly allied with France, an enemy of England, during the 7 Years' War. It was January 4, 1762, when England declared war against the Spaniards. Britain later annexed Manila and Cavite with its Indian regime. England brought the strong fleet of 8 ships of line, 3 freighters, and 4 ships. Manila was immediately occupied and pillaged. However, the combined forces of Spain and Filipino fighters prevented the complete control of the country by the British invaders. The British eventually withdrew control of the Philippines after the Treaty of Paris in 1763, but was only implemented in 1764 due to the delay of correspondence. Yeah. Technically, we were occupied by Great Britain before, but only in Manila. This is something very interesting that we haven't seen much, because as you can see, there are instances in our history where the Spaniards and Filipinos fight for the Philippines. The British invasion isn't exactly taught in the history lessons, maybe due to the lack of significance and important source of information. When I was in high school, it was taught to us. It's taught to us that Spanish, American, and Japanese are not the only countries that occupied the Philippines. They also talk about other countries that invaded, but if I can remember, as discussed by the teachers before, is that they did not have a direct influence to our culture right now. We have seen the culture, what the Spanish culture did to us. We have seen a significance of our culture in the U.S. Why was it not included in the history books and schools, bro? No, it's included. It was taught to us. Maybe you, but like I said, this is only 2 years, and it's more on the war. It did not really influence what we have right now, unlike what the Spaniards and the U.S. did. Japanese did not have much influence to us. However, it was part of World War II. I didn't learn from the class, but just me surfing the net. We're learning in class. If I can remember correctly, it's one of our assignments, and you like it was weird for us because it's like talk. We're gonna. It's like if I can remember correctly, it's like a group activity. We're gonna discuss what the specific country did during their occupancy, and we're one of the groups that in the part of others. And I remember the Dutch, like quote unquote Dutch, you know. Also, China is also considered here as well, but it's not the whole Chinese empire. It's just the Chinese pirates. It says here Chinese pirate tried to invade Ilocos and then Manila, Puru Parañaque in 1574. The Spaniards repulsed the pirates under the command of him and stopped them from ever invading Manila. But they sieged a stronghold in Lingayen, Pangasinan as well. But yeah, there's also another instance of Chinese pirates in 1622 and 1975. But where did they attack? It just said Filipino in Mindanao and in Moro. Yeah. Yep. That one I heard briefly. The Chinese. There was pre-colonization invaders as well. The pre-colonization invaders were Indonesia, Brunei, Malaysia, and China, which is Sir Vijaya and Magapahit Empire from Indonesia. Brunei is the Sultan Kingdom of Brunei, tried to invade us as well. Malaysia is the Malacca Sultanate or Kingdom, and China is the Mai Mindoro Huangdom and the Huangdom of Pangasinan. Okay, it's very interesting, right? These type of history is something that it's hard to, you know. There's a lot more. Oh, look at that. Wait, did Japan invade us? No, no. Very interesting. Oh, yeah? Hold on. But yeah, I think that's about it. It's already 1:30. We've been streaming for 3 hours. So let's end the stream right here, guys. So I think I'll be streaming tomorrow. I'll try to post the thing. It sucks that we learn it from in a boring way. I mean, what do you want to learn? How do you want to learn it? I mean, that's the only way you would learn history. We don't have a time travel and just, you know, okay, this is what really happened. We don't have means to do that. That's the only way. Learn, read, and stuff, right? But yeah, we're gonna end the stream right here. Thank you guys for watching. I'll just switch off to see you soon, and I'll end it in a few moments. So I'm gonna have a stream tomorrow. I'll discuss everything once I know the schedule. Please go to my Discord server at 9 p.m. and we're gonna watch Suicide Squad. So thank you guys for watching, and see you guys tomorrow. We memorize dates. Yeah, that's what we do. Thank you guys for watching, and see you guys tomorrow, I guess. Or later on Discord. Goodbye, guys. See you soon. Bye bye.